Okay guys, today I'm showing you how I make my buttercream. It is my favorite buttercream to use. Super simple to make. Let me show you guys. So what you're gonna need is 2 pounds of butter. This is how I like the butter to look, like super soft and part of it partially melted, and that really helps whip up a really smooth buttercream. So 2 pounds of butter, 1 pound should be salted and 1 pound should be unsalted. So for those of you who like to weigh everything, that would be 454 grams of salted butter and 454 grams of unsalted, or 1 pound of each. I buy them in the big 1 pound blocks. Super easy. I only have to unfold it once. Then you're gonna want shortening. This is the shortening I'm using today, just vegetable shortening, and I weighed it for you guys. Oops. And let's tear the weight of the paper. Okay. And there you go. So 230 grams of shortening. Then you're going to want a 2 pound bag of powdered sugar. And if we look at the package here, it is 907 grams. And then we're going to want some liquid egg whites. Okay, they need to be liquid because that means they are pasteurized. If they come in a carton, they are pasteurized. So let's put this together. Oh, and then you're gonna want some flavoring. Today I'm using vanilla. So we're just gonna pour in our 2 pound bag of powdered sugar. No sifting necessary. This has never come out lumpy. It always comes out perfect every time. And I'm gonna go to ounces, and I'm gonna do about 7 to 8 ounces. It doesn't have to be super perfect. Hopefully I have enough in this cotton. Okay, hold up, I'm gonna go grab another carton. Okay, grabbed a fresh carton. Let's keep, there we go. It's about 8 ounces, and let's see how much it is in grams. So another 230 grams of liquid egg whites. I'm just going to roughly estimate in some vanilla. I don't really ever measure it. I just squirt some in there. It's about 11 grams, 10 grams of vanilla. Okay, so I'm gonna put this onto my mixer using the paddle attachment just to mix it together. We don't need to bring any volume to this. We're not whipping it into a meringue. You're just mixing it together, and that's what I love about this recipe, because you don't need to wash the bowl in between, because we're never actually bringing this mixture to a meringue stage. It's not necessary to have, you know, a grease-free bowl every time. So I'm gonna get this on the mixer and get it mixing. Okay, once it's come together like that, we can literally just add in all of our fats. So we're gonna add in our butter and add in our shortening. No specific way to do it, nothing super special. We're just gonna pop that stuff right into there. Sorry guys, I'm doing this one-handed, so Bear with me. I'm just gonna scrape this butter, the rest of the butter into there. Okay, all the butter is in there. We're gonna lift this up and then I'm gonna kind of pulse it until it all blends in. Just because I don't want any of that liquid butter like splashing up on me. Okay, so the buttercream has kind of all homogenized into one mixture at this point, but it's not done yet. The next step is super duper optional, and this is going to be the whitening of the buttercream. So a couple options you can do. So what I like to do is I use liquid whitening, liquid whitener, liquid gel food color. This one I got at my cake supply store. It was kind of expensive, but you can probably get it way cheaper online because I know my cake supply store, everything is super expensive there, but that's where I bought it. So you can squirt a good amount of this in there, or I know what a lot of people like to do is they'll take airbrush color in violet and they'll put a few drops in there, like maybe 2 drops of the airbrush color, because what violet does is violet cancels out yellow, so it'll brighten the buttercream up to a nice white color. The reason I don't do this is because I've had times when I've accidentally put too much violet in there, or like by accident I squirt a little too much in there, and it's not been fun because then my buttercream is really violet and I've had to make brand new batches and keep mixing it in until it looked white to me. So I don't do this anymore, but you can see I was doing it for a while because you barely use any of this stuff and I already got down to there. But I do like to use the white, so I'm going to add in the white. You guys can see I just kind of squirt some in there. Like that. Let me bring this white back in there. And now the final piece to this buttercream is you really need to let this whip, or not whip, but mix on the paddle for about 20 minutes on the lowest setting. If you're to taste this buttercream right now, it's gonna taste delicious, but it's gonna taste like butter and sugar, and we want it to taste like frosting. So there's actually, once you mix it for long enough, it stops tasting like sugar butter and starts tasting like buttercream. So that's what we're waiting to do. So let's keep mixing. Okay guys, my buttercream is officially done. It tastes bomb. It is light and fluffy and awesome. Now, if you guys want to get rid of the air bubbles, you can keep mixing it. A little trick that I like to do is to take out about half a cup to a cup of buttercream and melt it in the microwave. Pour it back in here and it's gonna warm your buttercream up and paddle it a little bit, and you'll get rid of all the air bubbles and it'll be super duper smooth. You will need to chill it after that because it will be too soft to hold the shapes for too long, but that really works for me. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know in the description box and I will try to answer them for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.